to Nasty Knuckles, the Hockey Outlaws podcast, with your hosts, Derek Nasty Settlemyre and former Philadelphia Flyer enforcer Riley Cote, as they go behind the scenes with your favorite NHL players. Time to face off.
All right, welcome back. What's happening, Nast?
What's up, Rigoralia? It's your bedtime, buddy.
Oh, it's past my bedtime, Nast. You know that.
Way past your bedtime, big cat.
Keep my ass up.
Oh my God, I'm doing this purposely, everyone, to keep this guy up.
I know you are.
Big Vincent Jets. That's a sweet looking jacket.
You like that, bad boy?
I do. I had
private
my hat
aviation,
on today.
dude. Private aviation.
Right. That's right. I'm just glad I own the whole thing now.
Yeah. Big wheel.
They're the best, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
What's going on, my man?
Not much. What's happening in Flyers Nation? Some
Flyers Nation, man.
wins on the road.
Yep.
It was good hockey.
I think you'd have to say it was a good trip. I really thought they were going 3-0, especially after grabbing those first two wins against undefeated Edmonton team. God, are they unbelievable, that team? Though we came away with a win there, but God, they zipped that puck around. Holy cow, man.
Fast moving.
I was so happy for Carter to get that win there, and the team, but like Carter, because his first time there, like we talked about last week, wasn't
overly hot.
Yeah. He got pulled, he got hooked, and I was happy to see him get that win and the team get that win, because Edmonton.
Sure, that was a big win. Yeah,
that was a huge win, and come back the next night against Van. Win. I really thought they were going to sweep that trip. As you know from playing, Calgary went from Pitt all the way home,
right,
with under 24 hours until basically the next game. So I thought Flyers might be able to catch them. But I'll tell you what, Calgary's a good team, man.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Watching that game, wow. I mean, there's a reason their record's that good. So, good trip though, man.
Yeah, some really good hockey. So should be happy with themselves, and coming home for. I think they're only home for a game here, and then on the road for two. But nonetheless, come home with 2-1. We'll take it all day.
Yeah, for sure, man. They played well, and playing without Ryan Ellis, which. Yeah. Don't make any excuses. I actually like watching Sealer back there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. He's a guy to root for.
I love his game.
Yeah.
But you want Ellis in the line.
For sure.
I mean, let's be honest. But I do like his energy. I like I tell you what, man, he's all over the puck. He's all over the other team. And I like his game.
He's got a great attitude, like his approach, the mental approach to the game, you can tell. He's dialed in and he's giving it all he's got. So, but that's, that's contagious. Guys see that, and the leaders are leading, right? It seems to be Coots, G, Atkinson is, I think I read somewhere that as far as a new player is, as far as goal scoring coming to a new team, new Flyers organization. But he's hot, man. He shoot the puck. You almost almost expect it to go in. Almost.
I know, right?
One of those guys.
It was funny the other night during the, I don't know if it was the Edmonton game. I think it was. I was like, because their line's been really good. That second line, if you want to call them the second line, which I think you have to. Even today, I saw on TV, our buddy Scott Hartnell was kind of talking about them on the network.
Yeah,
they have put some numbers up, and it was funny during that game. There was just one little part where I was like, man, I don't feel like I've heard Atkinson's name. And the next thing you know, he scored.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, this guy he puts the puck in the net.
Yeah.
He is, man. I mean, you shoot, right? You always shoot.
Yeah, he's always shooting. Shot. Yeah, big shot. But he's got that quick speed where he can just kind of like create something out of nothing. I find like he's good at creating turnovers and like in interesting spaces where he's all of a sudden now he's on offense, and then he's a threat.
100%.
But he's like a little shark, I think he just kind of like lays in the weeds, and then when he does break up the play, he's he's in a scoring position and he's blasting the puck. So nice to see. It's nice to see him have success early. Only going to give more confidence moving forward. But the team seems to have a nice little flow. early on in the season. So
nice spirited bout with our buddy Luke Shen and
Big
McEwen.
Yeah.
You and I ran into him the other night.
Snoop.
With Snoop and McEwen, but he's got some long arms.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's got to reach.
He's a big dude,
man. But that was a great fight. I don't know if I've ever seen someone have a hold of the visor. I don't think he probably meant to do that, but you can't let go, right?
Your finger is probably trapped in there, honestly.
He's lucky he didn't. I mean, the visors actually can cut you.
It's not exactly where you want to be. No. I think he just grabbed on and latched onto the wrong part of Shenner there.
Yeah.
But
spirited bout, both guys. It was awesome. Both had some marks on their face. Yeah. They just basically punched each other in the face for a good 30 seconds. Yep. Thanks for coming.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It's good to see. It was, I don't know. I liked it. I don't think there was anybody in their seats.
I don't know anybody else hated
it. Sorry, NHL, but there's no one sitting down when the fight happens.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's great trip, man.
Yep.
Good to see. Now they're back home for a game, like you said, and then back on the road for a couple. But
so
good trip.
Good stuff. What's happening in the fans of Philly land there, Nast?
Oh, fans of Philly. Our trip's coming up. It's getting closer. Bro.
Oh, it's getting closer.
They've got one coming up. These guys are unbelievable. They go around, like you said before, for all the teams here in Philly and trips. It's so cool to see. They're going to be going to New Jersey, in Newark on the 28th of November. Our trip, everybody, hope to see you there. Arizona, December 11th.
Look out.
Yeah, look out. They're going to be in Seattle. They're taking a trip out west to see old Hack, Dave Hackstall. And then in the new year in January, Long Island, the new building there. If you're ready to go. And then Smashville, baby. You and I will be there that one. March 27th for that one. And that could be Danger Bay, as you like to say. I'm going to be on my best behavior.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. I'm kidding. I will. But
lock up the children. Nasty.
Yeah. Coming to town. Can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. All those trips are fun. Seeing them, when I was with the team, and they're just going nuts the whole game. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, right.
So, I'm pumped. I can't wait. I'm so happy we were invited to join them. And
it's excited about it. A great road trip right there.
It is.
Oh yeah. And what do we got going on this weekend, Nas? Big tourney coming into the area.
Yeah, the
Warriors,
Philadelphia Warriors, the national tournament they got here. It's usually in Vegas, and our buddy Brad Marsh got it here. So it's big deal. Yeah, it's a really big deal, man. It's they are so pumped up. We didn't get our rematch though.
I know what happened, boys.
Marshy, Duffer, what happened here? We didn't get that rematch. Maybe that's good. We just say we were one of two teams that have ever beat them.
Yeah, right.
So, but they're awesome guys, man, and we pull for them, man. They're just great dudes. All three tiers, all tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, playing all weekend.
Yep.
We're gonna be there Friday.
Yep. Check them out. Hollydale or Voorhees there, Nas? Where we
Hollydale. We're gonna be in Hollydale. That's where their first game is. They're playing the Blues Warriors team. Our buddy Mike McKenna is gonna be in town.
Beauty.
With them. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and they are dialed in. I talked to Duff.
Oh Daddy they're ready to rock.
Duff Daddy today, and he's fired up, man. So
it's big time. This is big time, man. National really championships, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm happy they were able to get it here, and I hope a lot of people come out to see it because it's gonna be awesome. And we have a little jersey going on for that.
Yeah, check it out. Little jersey auction raffle type of deal for all the money is going towards the Warriors and their team and their mission. So
our buddy Scott Lawton was nice enough to sign his Nasty Knuckles jersey.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a great weekend for them. I'm so, like you said, Roz, just so pumped up for them and happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to that. And talking about excitement, we're excited to tell you about our new partner, Amazon Music. Amazon Music is offering you 3 free months of a membership. No credit cards needed.
So head to getamazonmusic.com/nasty. That's it. You can get 75 million songs in HD, no commercials, always on demand. Listen to unlimited music and podcasts like Nasty Knuckles, your favorite, right here. So type in getamazonmusic.com/nasty for 3 months free.
Beauty, 3 months free. Let's do it, Nast.
Let's do it, baby.
And let's get on to episode 47.
Woo!
With your boy,
Goody the Butcher.
He is a beauty and a butcher.
He is both.
Yeah. So awesome to connect with him. And let's listen in. Let's go.
Do it. Let's go.
Welcome back. I'm Riley Cote.
And I am Derek Settlemyre. And this week we are so happy to have our boy, my main man, number 7 from the Florida Panthers, the Butcher, Radko Gudas. Goody, what is up, my brother?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
How are you, man?
Great.
Good to see you.
Getting a little
from the Florida Panthers, Thomas and
the train. What's up, brother? You better give Riggs a little bit of that dance.
Oh, let's
show him a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, give Ross a
I love it.
Train. Listen to the train. Do it again.
No.
That is something. Well done. I love it.
My God.
Thanks, brother.
That's the best start to a show ever, Goody. First we have
classic.
you and you get the train. Love that guy, man. That's my boy.
Oh yeah, he was excited that we're doing it. Yeah.
He's awesome. I was getting ready to say to you, so I just had Halloween. I'm sure you guys had your Halloween party. Did you sweat it out a little bit today? Coaches put shit in the ring.
We have a couple of days between the games too, so they made sure we sweat everything out. So
nice,
it's a good one.
Yeah,
we you need it. So
yeah, exactly. Expect
those days.
Probably less and less of those days in this day and age, right? I mean, compared to back in the day when there was a few more of those.
Especially now when the season's all clogged up because of the Olympics too. Everything's
right.
I feel like it's even faster and faster. Last year, every 2-day game, and this year it feels like every 2-3 days is a game again. So yeah, that's quick. So really happy with 4 days between.
Yeah, right.
I was shocked when I saw that because we were trying to obviously schedule with you, and I said to Rouse, I said, I don't know what they got going on, but they're not playing for a few days. But
the Halloween party, that's what they had going on.
Yeah, that's what you guys,
everything. Yeah,
I think the Butcher called the league and said, listen, we need a couple extra days. I want to
exactly.
Halloween. What did you go as, Goody?
Well, me and my girl, we went for death. Mexican death outfit, like a Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay,
mask.
okay.
Went with the white faces and mariachi style. It was nobody knew who we were. We showed up late to the party too because we were trick or treating with the kids too. So we showed up a little later, and everybody's like, "Who are these two?"
All right.
I can't believe your beard didn't give it away.
Yeah, I covered it. I covered it with the mask.
Oh, you had it. Okay, I got it.
They were like touching my face, and then they got to the beard. Like, oh, it's good. That was good.
It's the Butcher.
Oh man, it's great.
Yeah, but they started earlier, and then we showed up late, so I had some catching up to do, and then the usual.
Yep.
Right.
That's awesome, man.
That's great.
Speaking of the beard, before we get going, probably one of the best beards in hockey, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But the rumor has it, I've known you for a while now, Goody, but the rumor has it you had a full-blown beard at 9 and you scared the shit out of kids.
I don't want to not 9.
10.
I got a text from like my 7th grade, and I got a text from one of my classmates, girl. She's like, I think you should shave. It doesn't look good.
Come on.
All right. 7th grade, I think it's time I should get dad's razor and get the mustache off.
I think you should.
So So yeah,
I just started shaving a couple years ago, Goody. You
Yeah,
know
right.
me long enough.
You just had your first beard hair a couple years ago.
I dyed it blonde too when I was in like 9th grade. You know, I had a full chin
way.
strap.
Oh man.
Oh, that's sick.
I had the frost bites and dyed the chin strap. I was ridiculous, but it was good at that time. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right. It was in style.
Yeah, the boys appreciated it in the playoffs. That's all that matters.
That's right.
What a start down there, Goody. Wow. You guys got a good team though, man. Like, even going back to last year, great year. It sucked who you had to meet in the first round because I feel like you guys were the two like you'd rather see you two meet in a conference final to me. I mean, but it is what it is. But this year's a new year, and what a start!
Yeah, I agree with you. I was unfortunate that we got Tampa in the first round. I believed in our group that we even could beat them, and I think we had the tools and we had the motivation. And I thought there was like 2-3 breaks in that series that really cost us the games. You know, the game one. Vasilevsky came up with unbelievable saves. Then we got scored on a minute left in the game, and it kind of got us down. But you know, I think we hold our ground. We surprised a lot of people last year, and this year everybody just came back with like smile and little chip on the shoulder. And you got that little okay, like we're this good. I know we can be this good. I know I can play on this level, and just take it from where we left off. So. Yeah, it's been nothing but fun to play down here, and it's really fun to win always. And when you have a start like this, everybody's feeling great about themselves, and everybody has the confidence. So it's fun to be down here right now.
Yeah,
Goody, I shouldn't tell you this, but I'm sure you know because you know my true age. I'm on the wall down there, the very first team picture. You got to check it out from 93, 94. Me and my old man, me and Sudsy.
Right. And the old starter jacket or what?
Yeah, I think they were starter jackets, actually. They were made by Starter.
I'm going to walk by in the hallway.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, great start. We've been following you guys, obviously. I've been following quite a bit. Fuck, you guys are fun to watch, too, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the hockey is like pretty too, you know, like we have unbelievable group up front, and it's a treat to watch. Barkey's unbelievable.
Yeah,
even in practice.
Good, I feel like I just don't think he gets enough recognition.
No,
this guy
he does not.
is so good, man. God,
yeah.
He's so big too, eh, Goody? Like even when you were with us and we're playing against him, you're just like, how does he not get more people talking about him? Like he's just sick. He does it all, man.
I agree with you. He's everywhere on the ice. He does the right plays, and he's the right man to lead us right now. And like I said, it's fun to be down here, and he's having fun. We're all having fun, you know. So it's great to see, and it's good to see the group of young guys coming up together like this too, and supporting each other. And now we get Jumbo now here too with the beard, so I gotta say I'm the second best beard on the team now, which doesn't really.
With Jumbo, I was gonna bring that up, Jumbo.
That wise old beard.
What a beautiful man, eh? He is the best, dude. I love that guy. I'm sure he's fitting in, man. It's hard for him not to fit in anywhere he goes, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. And he picked this place for a reason too. So he's doing his part. He's loving every moment. He's making the guys feel more comfortable, and you know, we had some hard times, but he made sure everybody's feeling uplifted, and you know, that's what you need from players like that. So I'm really happy I get to play with him on a team, and he's an unbelievable guy.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I was gonna say I was at the Flyers Panthers game in Philly there, and you guys just looked so crispy. Like compared, you know, the Flyers are playing some good hockey too, but you guys just execute on a high level. Like everything seems to be on point, transition. You know, you just don't lose a step. It's nice to watch, you know, and you talk about chemistry and some of the stuff you're talking about. You can certainly see it. And Joe wasn't even playing that game. You know, and you know, you had some obviously some nice chemistry going on top to bottom. Goaltending obviously is a huge piece of that, what you guys have. So
like I said, the boys are feeling really good about themselves, and With Barkey and Hubie, it's really hard not to follow even in the practices. They go this hard in practices, and like the rest of the group just wants to be close to their level. Just like trying every practice to be somewhere near them, but which is undoable be on Barkey's level. But everybody's trying. I feel like it's pushing everybody else too. So it's awesome. It's great, and the youth really is helping.
Yeah, you can see there's just no secret when there's good teams. Like I know you've been on good teams before. I remember coaching you back when you were against you when you were back in Norfolk and Syracuse, and have those unbelievable teams. But you can just see it, the chemistry and that energy. That's what makes good teams, right? I mean, it's like guys pushing each other and just cranking up that energy in practice and bringing the games, having fun. Like you said, like just having fun. I mean, right out of the gates, you guys are having fun. That's every hockey player's dream, right? Yeah, it's a dream.
It's huge to players, especially with staff too, man. It's so
staff, everyone.
Better to go in, like as an equipment guy or a trainer or any part of the staff, your job is to never hang your head, never to have even if you've lost a bunch in a row, but man, it's a lot easier to go in when when you don't lose. I mean, knock wood for you guys. Obviously, you're going to lose at some point, but you know what I mean. It's nice for everyone. It's nice for everyone. Doesn't hurt either, Goody, waking up and looking outside, having your coffee, and it's 80 degrees.
Exactly. A little plus two. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Too tempting every morning. Yeah.
I remember my first year. I went to school in South Carolina. And it was always pretty warm, but it would get colder than it does in Florida. Anyway, I just remember some of the players on the team going, I kind of missed the change of seasons. I'm like, fuck that. Dude, it's January, man. I'm wearing shorts in a team.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't miss the seasons, bro. I don't care. I really don't, man. Because you got to go to other places that are cold anyway, right? You got to.
The thing is with the travel for us, you don't really miss the winter because you're there every 2-3 weeks into the travel, but it's hard to wear shorts and shirt and
why do you think all the teams make a vacation out of their Florida trips?
Exactly.
For the most part,
trips coming down here, a lot of extended time down here, for sure.
We had Goody, we had Simmer on last week, and we were talking about his dad and the dad trips, and one was in Florida, whereas his dad ended up moseying on down the hallway and getting on a medical table. He was just trying to have a nap, and the boys were video. You may have been with us then. The boys were videoing him, and Simmer just started losing it. Cyrus, get up, man! He was like, "Get up!" Everybody's making fun of you. It was so funny, but you're right, man. What a great place, and it's awesome. I'm happy for you getting to be there.
The whole family wants to do stuff in the water now. The kids learn how to swim first 2 weeks here, and they're enjoying every time they're outside. Awesome. So every day it's fun for them. It's different feel than where we were before.
Goody, you might be that guy that moves to all the Russians and all the Canadian or French guys move down to Florida when they're done. You stay there for a while. They're not going to want to leave, man. Or at least you can have a place to come visit when it's really cold in Czech, right? Come down
for sure. For sure, my mom was just here, and my in-laws were here, and they did not want to go back.
No, I guess not. Right? I guess not.
I guess the weather would be starting to break there, or has
the weather's becoming full-on winter right now, and they didn't get much snow yet, and it's that grayish cold at home, so they're like, we'll be back for Christmas. Is that all right? They lift the travel ban this month, so I think they all started looking at plane tickets, and they're planning on coming and being here for extended period.
That's awesome.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
We never had them here for Christmas, especially with the kids, or we had them separately but not together. But I think it's going to be fun for the kids to have both grandmas at the Christmas table for once, so it's going to be a different feel this year. I hope everything's going to work out. You never know with the traveling right now, but
hopefully it's better.
Hopefully
it's better. They lifted it this month, so I got to knock on something, so they'll be able to come and see us.
Riles and I were talking earlier, Goody, and jumping back a little bit when you first turned pro, he was newly retired and coaching against you, but he still had that itch, and he's like, I wanted to kill Goody. He's like, he was absolutely crushing dudes, and he goes, I still had a little bit of the itch, and I'm like, this guy's good. And they had no one to deal with you, eh, Riggs?
Oh yeah. I actually wanted to shift gears with that, your style of play, but Nasty, brings it up like that. Yeah, absolutely. I was, yeah, man. I mean, you obviously play the game hard, and physical. And I was freshly retired, so I was, assistant coach on the bench, just standing there as a peon. And you we play you a ton of times that year, and you just kill guys. And I was just like, oh my god. I'm like, if anybody, guys, someone's got to step up. Oh my god. Yeah.
Those were great times, man. I loved playing in Norfolk and Syracuse. It was greatest time of my life, to be honest. Getting to know America and American style of hockey, and slowly finding these ways, and a great time. And I believe everybody hated me, and even when I watch some games, sometimes I'm playing, and I even want to do something,
That's classic.
You can't shake it off. Yeah, for sure. I understand every bit.
But you're doing something right, though, dude. I mean, that's it's the way you play, man. It's just everyone on your team loves you and supports you, and then everyone that plays against you, man, because you're just that.
Their
you're
heads
just that
are
guy.
on a swivel. Their heads are.
You got a good attitude around it all. I love it.
But it's still a tough game. There's still hitting involved, so it's still hard sport.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I remember Goody when we traded for Goody at the deadline, but he was hurt. He had knee surgery. I think it was knee, right, Goody?
Yeah.
I think so he didn't get to play that first year, which sucks because I wish you could have played for Chief, because he fucking loves you. He fucking loves you, man. And he didn't really get to coach you. But what I was going to say was, I remember talking to Ray, the equipment guy, and he was giving me all the info I needed on Goody, and he goes, dude, this guy's my favorite. You're going to first of all, you're going to love him off the ice, but you're going to really love him on the ice. And there's people in Philadelphia, wait till they get a load of this. And I said, well, I know who he is. I have seen him play. But I was like, then, Goody was able to play the next year. And obviously you're a fan favorite. I mean, just fucking absolutely annihilating people. But you do it, you're a clean. I say you're a clean player. I really believe that. I know you've had some suspensions and stuff, but it happens. But it's almost like we've talked about it. We had Zach Ronaldo on here before. It's almost like you hit too fucking hard.
That's it.
Sometimes, I mean,
you're
dude,
just too good at your job.
Just Rouse was talking about. I know you're like we used to call Zach Ronaldo a shark. Like he could just you guys can. It's a skill.
It's a very refined skill for sure.
People don't realize that, but that is a fucking skill, man. And dude, if you don't know, like you crushed the guy the other night, clean as can be. Dude, how does he not know you're on the fucking ice? Like, because I know when you were here in Philadelphia, like, and I used to tell you this, like, equipment guys or Trey, whoever I'd be talking to, be like, fuck, we better be aware of, number 3, the 3 train rolling. I said, you might want to be. But no, it's just I love the way you play. You know that, man. But it's
thanks, man. But the thing is, it's getting harder and harder too. Guys are faster. There's so many other angles of everything. They look for everything. So it's it's just harder to be the physical presence as it used to be 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It was a lot easier. Well, not easier. It was still hard, but not as detailed performed. And I think it's a good thing too, but I feel like sometimes it also hurts some of the players they don't expect to be hit sometimes, in certain situations. So you got to know who you're on the ice against 100%.
Of course, right? Yeah.
You better.
I'm glad you guys talked about this like that with Ray. I always like it too.
Yeah, Ray. He told me that he's like, you're gonna love this dude on and off the ice, and of course I do. I'm a man. Riles, going back to what you were talking about when the Norfolk, you guys broke our record, man. The fans
was your record?
Crushed the record.
It was the lockout year, the Phantoms, and obviously the whole season was shot. And would you guys win? 17, Riles?
It was 17, yeah.
17.
You guys crushed it. I forget what you guys finished at. Was it 28 or 29?
Yeah, 28. The season finished our record.
That's right. Yeah.
Last game of the season we finished on the winning note. Yeah, that was great.
It's insane.
One of the best.
That's a serious run.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, did you ever expect to lose again? And then you won the cup too, so it's not like
we lost 3 games in the playoffs. Too,
I was gonna say 3. Did you, when you lost, were you like, what the fuck?
I got pissed off.
Yeah, seriously. No, we finished even the playoffs. We finished last 10 games 10-0. Like it was 2-2 second round, and then we won 4-2 that series, and then we swept the conference and finals. It was one of a kind of year. It was really fun.
And but Coop was your coach, right?
Yeah, Coop was the coach, and I would say there's only like 4 or 5 guys that didn't get a chance in the next 2-3 years in the show after. So the team was pretty stacked up. They did a great job with drafting and keeping all the guys around, and it was unbelievable feeling. And what a great year we had as much fun as possibly we can in the minors too. So it was.
You know what, man? Winning a championship, man, wherever you win it, it's like.
Yeah.
You know, you're
having some good times along the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's
exactly.
It's awesome.
And you remember it too.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember it.
And you're young,
like a reunion
guy
a couple of years. Yeah, a couple of years ago, we had like a 5-year reunion after the Calder Cup. Yeah, we met in Norfolk. It was like
no way.
13, that's awesome. Guys showed up, and it was amazing. It was really really cool. We flew with the Czech guys. With Andre and Richard, we flew just for a weekend to Norfolk from Czech. It was
no way.
I came back. I was weak.
I was gonna say, were you tits up for about a week? I was gonna.
Amazing.
Could you imagine the flight over? Like you're fucking jacked. You guys are probably
the flight back.
The flight. Did you rest on the flight back at least? Was it like knocked right out?
The whole way.
Come on.
Was it anything like the lake benders with Jakey and the boys back in Czech?
There's not many things like the
I was texting with Jake, and I told him you were coming on, and he was like, yeah, bring up the lake benders. I was like, well, I don't think we can really. I don't think we can really talk about the videos I've seen. We cannot talk about on here. We are.
No way. Yeah. You have to experience it.
I was going to say, man, I don't know if I'd make it out of there alive, but it looked like a lot of fun.
You're coming back older for sure.
Yeah.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
But it's fun. They're all the guys. It is fun. You laugh your ass off the whole time.
Can only imagine.
What's great about it too, you know.
Yeah.
Those videos.
And there's only so many lakes in Czech too, so there's everybody goes only to a few places, so you pretty much see everybody at the lake too. You feel like you see the whole Czech, so it's pretty fun.
Goody, I was going to ask you, kind of building off your style of play, but when did you identify that you were like really good at playing that brand of hockey, and then did you like go out of your way to kind of like identify yourself as that, or did it just come so naturally that you just kind of let it happen?
I mean, I grew up. My dad played hockey as well. He won the bronze in the Olympics. He was in a national team for I don't know how many games, but a lot of games. And I just grew up watching him, and he was that hard hitting. He was a lefty, but hard hitting guy in the back that stays at home. And I always went to the home games. I always watched him, so I kind of had it in the back of my mind. And then when I think 12 or 13 years, when we start to be able to hit in Czech Republic, when we moved back to Czech, I went with it, and all of a sudden, guys starting falling away from me, and
I guess
standing.
That in the beard.
Then in the beard. Yeah, then at 16, when I got called from the men's league, at the 16-year-old, I felt like I'm ready to participate with men, and then I played 2.5 years with adults, and I was the youngest guy by 7 years in the team, so I just had to become bigger, stronger, and so by 18, 19, when I went to play 1 year in junior in Everett, I was playing back with kids, and I'm used to playing heavy men, so it was.
So you're just killing guys.
A little bit. It was. I felt bad for some of the kids that they didn't know what's coming their way. It was.
Man, it's disturbing, probably.
Can you imagine, man?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was tough. Some of the news of me around the league, it was pretty funny. Like, who is this guy? Like, I showed up at the camp too with beard, long hair, and the coach like, you gotta shave. You gotta trim the beard.
Oh, he made you shave?
No way.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I can't shave. Like, I have so many scars. I'll be bleeding. No. You have to come to every game shaved. So I was shaving every week twice.
Wow.
Just so I can be
after So if you shave twice, that means if you shaved Monday, you were back to that Wednesday where you're at now. And then
Monday, Wednesday. So Monday, Thursday, they were my shaving days. Like, it was ridiculous. Some of my teammates, they shaved once a year, then they would go into the beard for the playoffs. And it was funny. But yeah,
you're
they
just
made
too
me
scary.
shave that 1 year. Yeah, I went no beard, but the next year I slowly got into it, and then actually that 28-game streak was me, Eric Nielsen, and Scott Jackson. We kind of all had pretty solid beards, and they're like, you know what, let's just keep it going until the streak ends, and it never ended. So we went with beards right in the playoffs. We went all the way. So
ZZ Top,
really solid ones. So it was we were the all beard team for sure that year. So it started there, and I never really shaved it back. To be honest, I just kept it and still riding the Norfolk train with the beard.
There you go. That suits you.
Goody, I remember one of I don't know if it was the first time we played Tampa when you were with the Flyers, but I'll tell you this too. And Riles, you know this about Goody. Like, one thing I love is, like, you play the game hard no matter who you're playing. You got buddies on the team. But Riley, I don't think I told you this. We're playing Tampa, and Goody gets up. He had told me, I think we had talked about it. You said, oh no, I know what it was. He gets in a fight with JT Brown, right?
Yeah.
And so afterwards, after the game or after the period, like I said, oh, how was that guy? He goes, oh, he's like one of my best friends. And I'm like, or my roommate. I can't remember what he said, but I was like, what? He goes, yeah. He's like, let's go. I was like, okay. I don't know. I think you had hit someone. I think you had crushed someone. But I just laughed. He goes, oh, yeah, he's one of my best buddies. He's a great guy. One of my best buddies. And I'm like, what?
That's the beautiful part about hockey, right?
Yeah, he was great. He was with us in Syracuse. Then we came in Tampa. I was playing with him for 3 years. I had a great relationship with him, too. And I just smoked with one of their guys. And he's like, let's go. I'm like, yeah. I will, but come on. But he hold his ground too. I think I broke his rib too, or something like that. He was out for a little bit after, but it happens, man.
It does
brothers on the ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Off the ice, but on the ice.
I remember you telling me, Goody, also when you fought a Genla, twice, didn't you? Once or twice? Yeah, twice. Yeah, and you had hit someone, or I don't know if you hit him. Did you hit him? Is that when it happened?
I got him. Yeah, very first. We made the roster in Tampa. It was my first full year, and very first game in Boston. I got him in the middle of the ice, so he skated after me, and I had a great time. I
had a great time.
I watched.
You got to fight Iggy, right?
Iggy.
And I go to the bus after the game, and the coach's like, "Do you realize who you just fought?" I'm like, "I know."
He's tough though, man.
Oh yeah,
he's tough.
Tough,
man, dude. He's got some legendary.
He knows how to chuck him. So
I actually actually felt bad for him the one time. I don't know if you remember Riggs. Zach and him got in a fight. Same kind of thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember.
Hit a guy, and he caught Iggy like in the temple, and he was a little off, and then Zach hit him again, and he was out of sorts. Like, he didn't know what was going on.
I remember that.
Obviously, it's going to happen in fights, but I actually was like, fuck, that's Iggy. I almost feel bad.
Well, yeah, he's been in the league for 15 years.
But he's done that to people too.
Oh,
man.
sure, yeah.
It's going to happen. You can't win them all, man.
Exactly. You can feel bad, but you can't really.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. I was going to say, I mean, based on your style of play and how many, I'm not even sure how many suspensions you've had, but how many phone calls to the Department of Safety, the NHL, have you had? Because it seems like you've been avoided a lot of suspensions over the years too.
Yeah, no, definitely more than I want, but last few years I'm trying to clean up as much as I can. I think I had some good talks with them, and I'm just trying to learn the way they're looking at things too. You know, it helps, definitely helps me approaching some of the hits too. So
yeah,
I think we're in a healthy relationship, or we were in a healthy relationship where they're trying to help me to figure out my game as well. So I understand them too. George is a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants and what he doesn't want. And I mean, it doesn't help that I fought him twice as well, but
right.
That is some things, you know, that he doesn't want and wants. We clear that out, and I think so far, knock on something.
Yeah, knock wood. Yeah, knock wood. Peros broke his hand on Riggs' head.
Oh yeah.
Years back,
really?
Remember that one? He literally did. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because we saw him in Vegas, and he had
Uppercut
a cast
bomb.
on, and he came over and he was hanging out. And Raul's like, "Oh, what'd you do?" He goes, "Oh, actually, I broke it on your head."
Yeah.
Like, what?
Uppercut bomb. Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
But I was just gonna say, like, you know, like being honest with your style of play and like how heavy you are. You know, like there's some really clean hits that just look violent because of just how good you are at hitting, you know, and then everyone just judges like the aftermath of it. I feel like there's some obviously grayer area hits there that just the game is so fast. Like, what are they coaching? How are they coaching you to approach some of these hits? Because I feel like now more than ever the game is so fast, and you engage in a hit, and like if you hit a guy even half-ass, I feel like you're gonna get him good. So like. I remember, Reno telling us a story about Lappy, where Lappy would sit him down and say, like, Reno, like, it's like you just can't hit as much because like every time you hit somebody, you're killing them, and it's turning into either a penalty or a suspension. But like, how do you communicate with the NHL and actually implement that in your games? I feel like it's just like the spirit of you, and like playing hard.
I can't say I had a talk with somebody that would tell me not to hit as much, but the center ice hits. That's what I think is getting away from. That's the most dangerous ones when the guys are looking down, and guys are getting smarter with not going through the middle of the ice with their heads down. So that's a big reason why there is not so many center ice. There are still some, and it will happen always. Somebody's always going to try to sneak through the middle with the head down. I think the recognition of what is going on in the middle of the ice and these plays, even the players that are with the puck know that that's a dangerous area for them to be at. And I think everybody don't want to be the guy in the middle, light out. So I'm just trying to be as smart as possible, not to lead with shoulder, not to hit any, not a head, try to get the shoulders as much as I can, or try to hit them in the shoulders, not to target the head, because you said, every hit now is reviewed many times and from different angles, and you don't want to hurt anybody out there either. Like as hard as the hits are, if it happens in the middle of the ice, they're more likely to get the injury out of it. So.
Right.
Just approach it healthy, sometimes the benches scream too when they see me on the ice lining in the middle. So
of course, they should be.
Sooner than
I've heard that.
I think it's a learning curve for everybody, for me and for the opposing teams as well. But we play pretty good defensive style in our D zone that allows me to play physical game, and that's right now where I'm finding my game and playing in my strength, and hopefully everybody on my team is happy with my performances in the D zone. So
I'm sure
it's playing in my cards right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly showing. I mean, like, I look at that hit the other day against I'm drawing a blank who was clean hit Dzingel there on the wall. I mean, like, that's as clean as it's gonna get, right? As far as actual body check. I mean, unfortunate he gets hurt on the play, but I mean, what to do? There's not. I don't know what else to do for me. Nothing else. There's nothing else to do except for exactly what you did. But I mean, I guess kind of going back to what I was asking, like, those types of things are going to happen because that's just like the honest part of the play. I think it's just from my understanding now is like back in the day when you had to be accountable, putting yourself in a vulnerable position. They're essentially penalizing the guy that would take advantage of that and telling you not to make those hits. Basically, is what it sounds like those conversations have been. Because, I mean, that's the only other way you could, limit those types of plays. Is if a guy's because if you hit a guy with his head down in the middle of the ice, you're going to absolutely kill him. So they're basically telling you don't make that hit or hit him a little softer, kind of like you did on the off the bench guys there. The Suey passes.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was great. Those
two guys, man.
You kept a straight face there too.
Dude,
that was priceless.
I got to do a little skit with them too that day, but I remember sticking my head out. Right when I stuck my head out one of the doors, Goody just lays him out on the wall, and I'm like, "Ow!"
They had to have been feeling it the next day.
They wear nothing under stuff either.
Oh, hard. Like, how do I just like make it look like I want to hit you or hit you? It's like, no, you hit me. I'm like, no. And those boards are hard, dude. They're not moving in the skate zone there. They're hard. Oh. Yeah,
your show will be canceled if I hit you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Put you out of business.
Done.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I liked it. That was like 3 guys we did the sessions. Yeah, it was great. Those guys are funny. I still watch their skits.
I do too.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They're funny. They're awesome.
You had me giggling because you kept a straight face the whole time. I don't know how you did it because they're just such idiots.
Yeah, it took up a takes for sure. There was
I kicked them out of the gym. We did this little piece where they were in there working out, and as I walk in, they have all those cameras on me, and I almost couldn't keep a straight face because Jake's holding Ollie by his waist and he's trying to pull himself up, and he's got the gloves on. And he's on oh my God! And as soon as I look at him, I'm like, hey, what are you two doing? But I almost was dying. And he actually says, I'm kicking him out the side door. And he says, tell the cheese man to give me a call or something like that. And I'm like doing my best of biting my lip because I was like, cheese man. Because I remember they were calling you the cheese wheel. Yeah, cheese wheel, cheese man. It's the butcher. Okay, okay, cheese man. All right, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Really
so, Goody, I had a question. I remember us talking before. How many languages do you speak, or can you speak, or understand? Because I know it's been a while for some of them.
Yeah, few now. I'm picking up more Spanish down here.
Oh yeah,
I bet.
Spanish is cool, and they come back with Spanish, and a lot of the restaurants here are Spanish based. So, but I know Germany, I would say, would be the 3rd best. A little bit of Swedish, a little bit of Russian, just because of the being around them. A few, not as many as I would like to. I would like for sure more, but I can probably get around a lot more places than I would think. But probably 3 right now that I would be able to communicate and have a good conversation with. Will be Czech, English, and German, and the other ones I would struggle with and throw some English words in for sure. But, Yeah, I could probably get around even in Italy and places like that. So it's
wow.
It's more of a hand gesture in the communications too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was easier. It was easier for me to pick up the languages since my dad played in all the different places like Germany and Sweden. That's where I learned the languages to go to school and play hockey with Swedes and Germans and being with no English, just German or just Swedish. So it just forces you to learn. So I'm happy with the experience. But right now English is taking over all the other languages because I just don't use them enough to keep them fresh in my mind.
Right.
But I also think if I ever go back to Germany, I think it would be easier for me to pick up the language, or when I go back to Sweden, or when I go to Sweden, maybe in the future that if I stay there for a little bit, I would pick up the language a little easier than my mom, for example, when we moved there for the first time and she was trying to speak Swedish and she like changes few words and there's same words for like baking like a pastry and a pussy.
Come on.
It was hilarious. She went into school and she's like, I baked the pussy, and they're like, what?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, it was funny.
She's
I don't know
probably
if
all
you
over your
guys can air
dad.
it out, but that was funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was she telling your dad, can you just pick a spot and stay with the tea? Like you're all over the place, right? I'm telling him I'm baking mitt over here. Like
yeah, it was great. Some of these stories you can make up,
right.
But yeah, my dad liked to travel. I think he liked to travel because also in 93 when the communism came out of Czech Republic and we were able to travel around, he just wanted to explore, and he was always with national team somewhere, but he never had a chance to play a season someplace else. And when he had the opportunity to leave the country, first thing he did, sign in Finland for 2 years. And and he just loved to travel. So I think that was one of the reasons why they wanted. And the language was the thing that they don't really. All right, we'll get another language. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Right. That's awesome. How when you were a kid, did you just love like watching and him play, obviously, and go to the rink and stuff like that? Were you able to do that a lot?
Yeah. Big fan. Number one fan of his for sure.
That's
awesome.
Great.
Everywhere we played, it was harder for me because I couldn't get a registration to play with my age group. So usually when we switched to a different country, it took me a couple of months to get the registration. So like first 2 months I would only practice with the team, and then I knew I'm the best guy on the team. So I'm like, I just like, you guys lost 5-0. Like,
yeah.
Jeez, you're sitting there.
What's going on?
Can you guys get me in here, please? And then,
oh my god.
Yeah. But then it was great years. Like in Germany, I had games where I scored 10 goals, and I was full on power forward. I was having a great time. And
did you play forward growing up?
Yeah, I was forward until under 16.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you imagine going back to get a puck as a D-man?
Yeah,
Dude, he's going.
D-man's nightmare.
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
D-man's nightmare.
It was fun because I played adult hockey in Czech with adults, second highest league. But I also was playing with my age group in a town that was near. So I played Wednesdays, Saturdays for the adults, and Thursday, Sunday, I think it was for my age group, and we go with the A team on Wednesday to play in Ústí. That's one town. That's where Nuvi's from. We played the main team, and I played the game, and the next day I go to Kladno and we play against Ústí, but against their my age group, and I line up on the face off, and this guy is like, "Oh man, didn't you play yesterday?"
They were watching you play.
Yeah. Yeah,
pros.
Like, oh man, you look good. My God, fucking watch me, man. I think that game I ended somebody's game I got kicked out because I hit somebody behind the net. I think that was the guy. I'm pretty sure that was the guy.
No way.
Was telling me that he watched me the night before, and I smoked him behind the net, and the ref's like, this is too much. You gotta go.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, I had some hard times in Czech. I was happy to make the transitions from European hockey to the American. To be honest, it was a relief. Yeah. Even the adult hockey where they were kicking me out 3-4 times a season, I had usually a couple of misconducts a year, just too hard.
Too hard, right?
Get out, man.
10 minutes for being too hard. That's incredible, man. Incredible. Basically tossed out of those leagues. Sent over to America.
Like I've watched growing up my dad playing this way. I just had to make my dad proud,
Yeah, man.
Well, you definitely did.
I'm sure it is.
I was going to ask you, because I'm interested in like your philosophy of off ice training, and how, since you've been around a bunch of different pro leagues in different countries. I mean, I know it's a little bit earlier on than it is today as far as like the philosophy goes, but can you talk about like your approach to off ice training, say coming into North America, and your mentality and what you took from Europe into the American Hockey League, and then what it is now, because now it's probably so much more recovery focused than it is like, you've built the base and the foundation of the temple now, and now it's kind of like self-preservation, and talk about your mentality towards that.
Yeah, I think I was lucky when I had the opportunity to see the different approaches, see the different workouts. I even went one summer to Finland before I went to United States or I thought that was going to be my path, go to Finland, play over there. And they're athletic summers. They run these crazy short distances, and they're all runners and jumpers. So I took that from my dad is a coach now, and he used to play. So he always wanted to try some things that he believed in on me. So we did a lot of sand workouts. Like we rented out the beach course, and we would spend there every week. Like every day, 5 times a week, we would go there for an hour in the morning. Then I go straight to the gym for another hour, and then in the afternoon, if I'm still fresh, it all depends on the recovery, how good I feel, and then afternoon either bike or one more lift or do some other sport, so you're not just one only hockey player,
Right. Yeah. More of an athlete.
I don't feel like you're a good athlete if you only play hockey, and if you only focus on
100%.
Then you can throw a ball, or you can kick it. Some of the guys that you play soccer with, you can tell they never kick the soccer. Right? They're too touch, and you can see they're looking this way and it's bouncing that way, and you're, hey man, you should maybe
right. Kick a ball. That was me. That's me.
Riggs was quite the soccer player before the games. It was his favorite part, I think.
Oh, it was my favorite part of hockey. Oh yeah.
He loved playing soccer.
The store ball, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I had the chance to see different places, so I took as much as I can from every place, and like you said, now it's more of a recovery since the last 15 years I spent really building up the muscle mass, and no, I don't really need it necessary anymore to build more muscle. It's more sustaining it and making it even more durable, or some things like that. And you lose the power in your muscles, or the short things in your muscles. I don't know how to call that thing, but
the twitch, like the muscle.
The twitch. Fast twitch.
The older I get, the more sprints I have to do just to sustain it, and the longer ones are just there. You don't have to take care of it as much. So it took a long like a study to know your body too. Everybody's different as well, so I can't really tell you this is what's working, because it's working for me, but may not work for most of people because they're built differently. And I'm building myself for nice 20 minutes of hard played hockey where you leave everything out, but you also need time to recover. Like if there's 15 minutes left in the game and you get double shifted every time, there's no way I can last those 15 minutes double shifting on the same level. I also need to recover from the hard style of playing hockey. It's I spoke with Roman Polak about this once. He was real similar, I would say. I'm like, they were calling me his mini-me. He's
I remember. He
just plays hard, but you can only play so hard, and you have only so much juice in your body to play in this style for so much. There's no way you can play 30 minutes and be hitting as much as we are or as he was. So there's a fine balance between everything. So it's a learning process, and whoever masters it, I think it's a big plus for the older guys because they understand the body way more than the younger kids now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that is probably the biggest lesson guys could learn, and the sooner they learn it, the longer career they might have just based on self-preservation, is understanding that balance. Because I think we're all guilty of overdoing it when we're young, right? It's like pushing the limits, pushing, overdoing it. I've talked to some strength guys that say they probably ruin, a lot of players from just overdoing it and then, promoting injury and stuff like that. But the sooner you can be honest with, I think this conversation around work versus recovery, and identify and be honest with how much recovery you actually need based on, your style and how much work you're putting into it, the better chance you have, right? I mean, but it does take a long time to figure out your body and really what is necessary to sustain, like you said, well, not just one game, but 82 games, and and play a long career. Keep doing that, but
be able to get ready in short amount of time for the next game if something's wrong or if you need to work on something. Yeah, it is. But it's also a fine line too when somebody gets a little too lazy. They want to recover a little more, and you're like,
extra recovery, right?
Listen, guys, I've been known to overdo
easy to do
it.
That.
I've been known to overdo it, just not in a gym, like and I've needed more recovery, dude. You've seen me so. Hey, I gotta tell you, Riggs. I gotta tell you this. We're in Winnipeg. And I got in one by accident. I got tricked.
Oh yeah, overserved.
I was overserved. I ended up at that place in Winnipeg. Riggs. What's the name of it?
Moxie's?
They moved it. No, it used to be in a certain area, then they moved it. It's the new version of this place. I can't think. How do you not know you're from Winnipeg?
I'm drawing a blank right now.
Anyway, it was like big
Earl's, yeah.
No, not Earl's. It's a club, like a club. It used to, when I first got in the league, it was coming into the city. And then now it's like right downtown. It's literally across the street from the hotel. Anyway, whatever the name is. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, that night was Big Booty Wednesday or something. I don't know. They had this dance off. Dude, when I tell you, I walked in there, it was one extreme to the next. I mean, I saw everything in there, like anything you can't even imagine. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the place. Anyway, I got tricked. I got overserved. I did shit I shouldn't have done. The next day, I'm like, I'm pretty good. You're pretty good till about noon, and then shit starts wearing off.
Right. The crash.
So I'm like, fuck, let me get something to eat. So me and Bricks go upstairs to Earl's, I think, or whatever the place inside of the arena is, and grab some food. I could barely eat. I just couldn't eat. So anyway, guys get there. I'm okay. Get on the bench. I'm like, fuck me. I'm not feeling really good, so go back into the room and grabbing gloves and doing this shit. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I go into the bathroom, right? And I'm like, I think I'm going to be sick. What's going on? And I make it. I'm like, all right. So I get back out. We go to the bench. So there's a cooler beside me and ice in it for guys like any, knuckles, whatever they need it for. So if somebody gets hit with a puck, whatever. So I in Winnipeg, the fans are right there. So I can't hide. So I'm behind the D. I'm at the stick end in the first period where the sticks are. And I just take the ice out and I set it under the bench, right? Cause I'm like, this is going to happen here on the bench. So now I put a towel up with my arm so these people right here can't see me. And I just go right into the little orange cooler. And he's sitting there And he's sitting there, and Goody just turns around with that shit-eating grin like he's got right now, and he goes, "You okay?" I said, "I'm in one, Goody." And he goes, man. "Good man." And he turns back around. So I make it through the rest of the period, and I get in there. I didn't help anyone in between the first and second. I threw up the whole time.
Oh, man. Was Goody the only guy that saw you?
I'm pretty sure. Well, everyone knew after, but he was the only one. He just turned his head and looked at me, and he was like smiling. He goes, "You all right?"
That's all I saw.
Probably like Simmer's dad trying to find a medical bed to lay on.
Oh my god, dude! I was fucking dying. So I got back out for the second period, and just being in the cooler air, it felt like better out there. Guys skating. And I thought I was going to have to go again. I felt so bad for the kid working the bench. I'm like, "Hey, bud, like, don't open that cooler, but just go get rid of it." And he goes, "Why?" And I said, "Dad, just trust me, man. Get rid of it." But good.
No, it's hilarious. I remember it.
Jesus.
There's nothing. What else are you supposed to do there?
Right. Grow up, Derek.
You did the best thing I think possibly you could. Hide it. Nobody knew.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Except you and I.
Exactly.
There's no TSN news,
no. Yeah, right. Yeah, good strategy on it.
Well, you know what I was afraid of? I wasn't sure where Hexy was sitting.
Oh,
right?
Man, that would have been
like because they're upstairs, and I'm like, if he sees me puking,
as long as there's no video footage of it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even remember it anymore.
Yeah,
right. Goody, back to Jake real quick. Beauty, obviously one of your best buddies. The Bruce Springsteen concert. He told me to bring that one up.
Yeah.
How bad is his singing, by the way?
Oh, it's
Jakey.
Not good. He knows all the lyrics, but that's about
it. He always says, I'm the best. Like, he is fun at a wedding. Like, not that you wish that on anyone. I'm kidding. But he's the best at wedding. Like, he grabs the mic, dude.
Oh yeah,
he's singing for 2 hours.
Too. Yeah, he's before it. Yeah,
he's singing. He's like the wedding. What's that movie that Adam said the wedding sing? Like, this is Jake when he's done. I think he's going to be a wedding singer. He should pay.
Yeah. Got the stage presence, not the voice.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
He's a stage character for sure.
Yeah, he is a character, a stage character.
It was great. He picked me up in Newark, drove me straight to. I flew from Canada to get my MRI before the World Cup. He picked me up. He's like, "Hey, man, you don't fly to Philly. I fly to Newark. I'll pick you up in Newark." Okay. So I just did the hockey bag, show up, I'll throw it in the car, and he's like, "All right, let's go straight to the concert." It was great, though. 4 hours.
Yeah,
I still don't know how Bruce is 4 hours on the stage. I had to sit down halfway through.
Not Jakey.
The amount of beers.
Yeah. Oh man,
he's great. I think he's one of a kind and one of the best.
Yeah,
for sure, man.
What a character. Well, Guda, we appreciate you carving out the time, man. I know you got family to get back to there, and
thanks for having me, man.
Focus on your recovery. Yeah, man. Great seeing you.
Hey, brother. Love you, man. Miss you. Thank you so much, man.
You too. Yeah.
Give the family hugs and kisses, man. Miss them.
All of them, man. All 5 of them at home. I'll hug them.
Jeez, it's unbelievable.
It's great.
Crazy. I'm gonna need a bus now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
Good old minivan.
You driving a minivan yet?
There's no chance I'm gonna get a minivan, but a bus more likely. The yellow one.
Yeah, a little yellow one. I'll drive it for you. I'll come down there and drive it. Oh man.
Yeah. All right, boys.
Thanks,
all right, man.
brother.
Have a good day.
See you, man. Thanks, bro.
Later.
We'll stay in touch. All right, guys.
Okay.
Have a great rest of the day.
Bye-bye. Nasty, I got a question for you.
Well, what is it?
Are you ready to take your game outdoors?
I feel like you've asked me this before, and I'm going to say yes, I am.
Once or twice. For over 50 years, Milik has been taking the game of hockey to streets, driveways, and cul-de-sacs across the globe.
They have been. And you know what, Riggs? You didn't have them. I did. They have the MK5 shin pads that are the #1 selling off-ice hockey shin pads in the world, bro. Not like in the country, in the world.
In the world.
Just so you know, you didn't have any.
Gotta get me a pair. You did. You did.
I've already done it. Already done
it.
Oh, yeah. They also have a sick lineup of hockey goals ranging from the lightweight PVC goals all the way up to regulation pro steel goals, which I bury in either way.
You do. I know you do.
Well, ball hockey, maybe.
Oh, yeah. And you know that little orange ball that started it all? That thing's evolved into multiple hockey balls scientifically designed to perform consistently in a variety of weather, temperatures, and ast.
It's amazing. It is. And you know what? They also have it's science. They have a wide selection of hockey sticks for any type of playing surface as well. Milek has all of your off-ice hockey needs covered, brother.
Visit Milek.com and use promo code Nasty Knuckles to get 10% off your next order. Milek, hockey starts here.
Right here, baby.
Let's go, Nast. Right here, baby.
Love those guys. Love them.
Absolutely. A big thank you to our boy Radko Gudas.
The Butcher.
The Butcher, episode 47. Awesome dude. Nice to reconnect. Nice to see him doing well down there in Florida.
How good of a guy is he, man?
He is a funny dude.
He's the best, dude. And I forgot. I'm so pissed at myself because I forgot the one thing we've talked about before with Jake, and I do that stupid talk and gets people, they don't know what's going on. Dude, he loved that. And I forgot to bring it up. I did it to Nuvi when he came. And we had a few. We were at a team dinner. And I didn't think Goody was going to be able to walk. He was rolled over laughing so hard at the look on Nuvi's face. Like he just had no idea what I was saying.
Headlights.
Yeah. And Goody, I never seen him laugh so hard. It was so funny. But anyway, I wish I would have remembered to bring that up.
Oh, that's good. We'll have to maybe give him a little ring one day and
we'll have to
get him.
Yeah, we'll have to. But like you said, man, I'm so happy for them. They have such a good team. Man.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't watched the Panthers, like you got to watch them because another thing we didn't bring up, but it's not that big a deal. Is like I feel like their attendance is getting better. I mean, they've got a good team, man.
Oh they're legit.
So that building, as you know, you've played there, is in a tough location.
Yeah.
It's not in Miami. It's not in Fort Lauderdale where there's people where they are in Sunrise, but man, they've got a good team. That place should be sold out every night.
Yeah, you'd think so, but they keep winning. They'll be drawing. They They're a really good team.
It's the same way in Carolina.
Yeah, right. Start rallying around once you start winning.
Yeah, you talk about another good team. Whew.
Yeah, right. I'm still undefeated.
They're still undefeated, and that place is jumping every night.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. In North Carolina, like obviously hockey's grown there. They've won a Stanley Cup years ago, but you win in any sport, you're going to get people there. So anyway, Goody was awesome, man. Yep. It was so nice to finally get him on because we had to bail on him a couple times just with our schedules with the kids and everything. So it was nice to talk to him. I feel like I could have talked to him for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Such a great guy.
Easy to talk to for sure.
Yeah.
All right, knuckleheads. That's a wrap. Episode 47 in the books. Thanks again, Radko.
Yeah. The Butcher. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Until next week, be sure to tune in for episode 48. Boys are rolling.
Boys are rolling.
Take care, knuckleheads.
See you, knuckleheads.